since you guys enjoyed the first one so much, we're going to do another one. As always, when you read your word, don't just read it, break it down word for word in the Greek and Hebrew and study it for yourself. Don't just take my word for it, go look it up for yourself. So we're going to start in Proverbs chapter 8, verse 8. It says this: all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. There is nothing forward or perverse in them. Okay, pause. Righteousness. Y'all, we know what righteousness is, and maybe like a broad sense, but like, do you really actually know what righteousness is? In the Greek and in the Hebrew, it means the state of what ought to be. And what ought to be is the way that God designs everything to be, which is in purity, which is right, which is walking in the will of God. Righteousness also means a life that is pleasing to the will of God, okay? So, he says, all the words of my mouth are in righteousness. So everything that I'm saying is what it is supposed to be, what is true, what is pure, what is lovely. You know what I mean? He said, everything that I say to you, everything in this word, okay? He says it is what ought to be, what is actually right. What is actually right? Just think about that. He says everything that's in this word is what is actually right. The world tells us differently. But everything that is here is right and everything else is wrong. Okay? Then it says there is nothing forward or perverse in them. So he's saying that there is nothing that is wrong with everything that what he says. The world tells us that this Bible is foolishness. The world tells us that this Bible is wrong. The world tells us that this Bible is selfish. It's not. The Bible tells us that it's actually true. Okay? It says, they are all plain to him that understandeth, and right to them that find knowledge. Keyword here is find knowledge. Keyword here is seeking knowledge. We already spoke about this in the last video, but the last video, it said that you have to bow to hear understanding, which is incline yourself to hear understanding. Okay? We're not going to go back into that. And then verse 10, it says, receive my instruction, and not silver, knowledge rather than choice gold. 11 says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not compared to it. Y'all, this world, we love to say we about to get our bag up. We love to go down the path that we think is best for our life. We love to choose our own path. But if you would just take 1 minute and literally just ask the Lord, what is his will? What is his desire for you? Because the word is making it plain, and it is making it clear that if you choose the will of the Lord, it is better than any amount of gold, ruby, or silver you could ever achieve.